2016.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
Who do these remind you of? Denim! Theo Katzman. Happy holidays. This looks like an elaborate Pink Floyd or physics reference, but it's not. I just like this corner. It is New Year's Eve, and usually at this point everyone's like, shit, what's my life gonna be in a day? It's gonna be so different. And usually at this point, at 5 p.m. on New Year's Eve, I'm like, next year is happening. But after this year, to ease my worried mind, I'm gonna dye my hair today. New year, new me.
I'm white.
Just so I don't stain anything, I'm gonna go super high fashion for this one. This outfit was designed for me by Gucci, my velour jumpsuit. I'm trying to break it ahead of time so we don't have a Ace Ventura situation going on. Wonderful. I think this is gonna be the new look in 2017. I'm serving up Trash Queen realness. And so to prevent my yoga mat from being destroyed, I'm gonna take this Prada rug and I'm gonna set it down right here. So plush. So I haven't washed my hair in a few days, so we're all dandruffed up and ready to go for some color. That's disgusting. I am trash. This is... You wanted content, you're getting content. This time around I'm gonna go off-brand and we're gonna go purple for a change. These are the exciting moments of my life. And just so you don't get bored, I have my Facebook pulled up and I'm gonna go through, you know, the good times and the bad times I had this year. Because there were a lot of both. 2016, for better or for worse, has been a year. Fuck. I'm just gonna try to remember. Accurate for how this year went, honestly. Here are some of my top... These are some moments that happened in 2016. So the first thing I remember happening this year was David Bowie dying. And I cried for a week. Then it was Alan Rickman. And then it was Glenn Frey. And then everything that could ever go wrong went wrong. One day I got really bored after class and I went to Manhattan and I met Hillary Clinton. And she liked my hair, which I think was purple at the time. There was like a series of like 2 weeks where all I did was just go to Tribeca Film Fest. And in 1 hour I made eye contact with both Michael Cera and Shia LaBeouf, and it was the weirdest day. Oh no. Oh. Okay. The year before I met the cast of Hamilton, but then this year I met Lin-Manuel Miranda and I told him that I liked the Electric Company and he just smiled. So there was 1 week where all I did was just go to The Daily Show, and then eventually Trevor Noah answered one of our questions in the before the show Q&A, and that was a fun time. Oh, I won an Instagram contest at The Late Show with Stephen... The Late Show? Late Night? Whatever Stephen Colbert is doing now. I won an Instagram contest. I got front row seats, and I won a free hat. And then he played Drunken Footsie with me. We played footsies. I went to the YouTube Summit and I went to the red carpet and I met so many of my favorite creators and it was the coolest thing ever. Back at Tribeca I had a really amazing experience and I got to meet Gary and Carrie Fisher and they were everything. Over the summer I went to Six Flags 2 times and in different cities. I saw my first K-pop concert and it was amazing. I screamed like I screamed for the Backstreet Boys. And I don't do that. So when Wolf came to Brooklyn this September, I was going to sell the first Brooklyn Bowl night and just go to the Central Park show But then I went to the Brooklyn Bowl night, and then I ended up going to all three because I ended up selling merch for them, and it was just the greatest time. I got to hang out with Bernard Purdy 3 nights. I set up his merch table, and it was the best. I love him. We're friends. He called me dear. I achieved photos with Most of Wolf. I finally fucking went to Ann Arbor. Which is when I embarked on my first solo trip. I saw Beatrice perform. I went to a Charlene K show and ended up meeting 2/5 of Tally Hall. I made a YouTube video and it got a lot of views, and then people in different cities came up to me at concerts and said, "You made that thing, I really like it, I have to introduce myself to you, good job, please make more." And I was like, okay. I made that video. I said I was gonna make it, and then I made it. In a video, I jokingly said, "Hey, bring me your band shirts," and then people brought me their band shirts. My hair's alive, what are you talking about? I impulse bought so many concert tickets. I actually partied with a lot of my favorite bands this year, and that's wild. Why would you invite this? I'm in a trash bag. I went to the VMAs, that happened. What? I sat in on a radio show. This was such a cool year. Come to think of it, I met so many of my favorite artists this year. I went to like 9 different museums. That's a lot of museums. If I think about it, I made so many friends this year, and it's absolute bananas, I think. So many more things happened this year, and I'm probably just not remembering them, but those were definitely a lot of the most significant points in my life this year, and it was a really good year, and I enjoyed it, and it did good.
Also, the year was the worst.
So now we're back at the point where it's like, next year is happening in 7 hours. What am I gonna do about it? Well, first of all, I'm gonna be looking good. And honestly, I don't know how next year is gonna be, but I know that I'm gonna be a lot more confident when it comes to my art and myself, and I know that I'm just gonna try and make the best of it, because that's what seemed to work this year, and I don't know. So now I won't go into 2017 looking like a complete idiot, but I thought I'd share the experience because apparently everyone enjoys this. So, bada bing, you know? Anyways, Happy New Year, be safe, be with friends and family, live your life, do you. I'm gonna stop doing this and hang up now. Okay, bye.